I'm very pleased to be giving this update for MindBio Therapeutics. It certainly has been a big year for us in terms of our clinical trial development, in terms of our business development, and in terms of taking the company to the next stage. We have 2 phase 2 clinical trials currently underway, and certainly we're very pleased with the progress. We have a clinical trial, phase 2A clinical trial in patients with major depressive disorder, and a second phase 2 clinical trial, a phase 2B clinical trial in late stage cancer patients that are experiencing existential distress. Now, these 2 clinical trials that are underway are very important for the company, and certainly we're looking forward to a readout in Q1 of next year in our phase 2A depression trial, but we'll give the market an update in that regards. Certainly there is a crossroads, because what we will see is either positive data that will be data that supports that this drug, MB22001, which is a titratable form of LSD from take-home microdosing, it either works or we don't get a positive readout, and then the company would have to pivot. But if we do, then obviously, what we're here for is to develop drugs that work. But this is pure research and development. It's exploratory. And if we're fortunate enough to have positive data from our phase 2A depression trial, well, that will be transformative for the company, because what it says is that MB22001 is effective in treating depression. We'll then lead straight into a phase 2B clinical trial, and that is a randomized and blinded placebo-controlled clinical trial of the high standard, and that's the next stage we'll need to take in this drug development process. But the phase 2A data and that readout sometime in Q1, if that data is positive, it is indicative that this drug works in treating depressed patients. If that is the case, a lot of people ask me, what's next? People want to know what's next in the company. Well, look, the first thing is that this is a biotech biopharma company. Everything we do in here is a marathon. Things take time. So we've quite well progressed. We're very excited in that we've come out of a phase 1 clinical trial, which ordinarily a phase 1 clinical trial is to show safety and also adherence to protocol, and both of those things, the safety and the adherence to protocol, was exactly as expected. What we didn't expect was the substantial improvements in mood in healthy men. That was quite interesting. It was a bit of a surprise. People felt more creative, they had more energy, they felt more socially connected, and they felt happier. And so this is really encouraging for our trial in depressed patients, because of this drug's propensity to improve mood in healthy individuals. Now, what was also surprising in our phase 1 trials is that this drug improves sleep. So that was completely surprising. There've been a few other surprises along the way. We've made some genetic discoveries, and certainly all of this data is being fed into the back end in what is a big data play for the company. And certainly we're really excited about the amount of information and data that we're collecting, because it's so powerful in terms of what we can do with this information. So I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, however you choose to celebrate the end of the calendar year. I do wish you all the best of success. I want to thank everyone, all our investors, shareholders and backers, supporters, our advisors, everyone that's getting behind us in this important work, because really what we're doing here is changing the face of mental health treatments, and we couldn't have done it without such tremendous support, and we thank you so much. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone, and we will see you, and stay tuned for updates in the new year.